I already write one prompt for the next camera, that is Sony VENICE. So, but we will keep the Zeiss ultra prime lens and 24 mm, because 24 mm we will give the enough space to see the object and the environment in the background. And this ultra prime, it's a clean lens, and it's a neutral lens, and it will give you exactly what you want. So, and the other thing, because it's a neutral, so it will not distort or do other things. And the Sony Venice camera, why we are using this camera? So this camera is basically Netflix dramas, series, and for a lot of other stuff. But this camera, what is the benefit of using this camera, and what time we will use this camera? This camera we will use during the night, during the darkness, and because it has the high contrast, and it has the shadows and highlights, it will work better with the shadows and highlights, because it will not destroy any details that is hidden in the darkness. It will capture the exact moments or exact lights that is showing in the darkness. Like the other cameras, it will not destroy or it will not make the dark the details that we have with our neck eyes. So it will capture the same details even it's in the dark. So it has the other benefit, has a color accuracy. So exactly the same color it will capture, the deep blue color, the sky color, and the exactly the same color it will capture that you want. And the other thing, it has very high dynamic range, highlights, and with the shadow. And also it can work extremely in the low light. Extremely in the low light it can work better, and it will capture still the details, texture, and quality of the picture. So let's see what we can get with this camera. So I select the Sony Venice camera. One prompt. So if because this is the image of a fighter jet which is in the air during the sunset. So I wanna capture its the front meters and front side of the pilot. So let's see that time is darkness, and can it capture the exact details of that time or no. So I will hit the generate, and let's see what it will create for us. So it's created this one picture of and it's also creating another one. So you can see the exact details that we want it's created. So here is the front side of the pilot, and you can see the lights and the gradients of the sunset and the city downside, and the in the darkness how it capturing the details. So I will download this image and let's see the details. Still you can see the details. This is the blurry background, and this is the detail of the engine. And you can see still it's capturing the very high details. So I zoom it very close, and you can see the buttons. You can see here the numbers, and you can see here the very high details of this. As it's showing the all of the details, high contrast, lights and shadows, and how it's giving us the pictures. From here you can see the buttons. You can see how it's working with the shadows and lights and highly contrast. And you can also see, let me zoom out little bit, and you can see here, here you can see this is extremely like sunset, and you can see here the detail, how lights and shadows are working, and how exact color it's capturing, because this camera is used for the exact correct color capture and for the lights and shadows. So this is the examples of this camera that you can use for this type of images extremely in the low light. So I write that extremely low light night of an empty street in the Europe decorated on Christmas with the lights and flowers. So you will see, let me add something. Oh, okay, it will create. So I wanna see the light and the shadow exactly highly contrast, how it will work, the exact color, how it will pick the exact color in the night, how it will capture the texture of the bricks or the road, and extra things. So let's just create this picture and let's see what we will get. So this is another example of this camera. that why we will use and what time we will use this camera. So exactly, it created an empty street, but it's decorated with so Christmas. So I wanna open this one. You can see here, or let me download this one so that I can share you details. Uh, and another one, I think that this one is much better. So I will download this picture. So to show by zooming in the detail that how it's working with the texture extremely in the low light and in the night scene. So this is the details that I wanna show you. You can see this is the light and how the light is capturing the exact correct color. The you can see here the lights that are near to the wall, it's showing a gold color, and the lights that are not near to the wall, it's showing white color. So exactly uh, the details that we need, it's showing the exactly the same details here. Also it's showing the lights which are away from the object, it's showing white, and which are along the wall or with the object, it's showing gold. So and the texture, I want to talk about the texture. You can see the texture here, how much clear texture is showing for everything. So this is the night scene, and so let's see uh, the road and the how the light is reflecting on the road. So also you see the texture here, you can see the texture here. So in the extremely low light, even if it's night or so you can see here also on the upside. So this is the beauty of this camera, the Sony Venice. You can create exactly the same thing what you want, but you have to be expert in these things that which hardware use for what purpose. So let's go to this image also. You can see here the texture, lighting, everything, and the road, everything is showing here with this camera how highly it's detailed. So for the night scene and extremely low scenes, you have to use the Sony Venice camera, so that it is much better to capture the shadows and lights during the night, and it will capture the exact high details during the low extreme light. So in the if you are creating the pictures with the other cameras, then the your shadows are crushed and maybe black, and it means that you picked the wrong sensor. So image use the standard camera and then try to fix the darkness in the post production, but you can't fix what is not there. If your scene take place if your scene take place in the night, in the car, or in the dimmy light room, and you don't click Sony Venice, you are choosing to fail. So you are choosing to fail. A professional director respect the shadow. If you can't see the texture in the dark, you have lost the audience immersion. You have lost the audience immersion. So